So this is my Super Shenron Gogeta deck. One copy of the Wish Leader, Super Shenron. 4 preface of Recovery Son Goku. 4 West Supreme Kai. 4 Mr. Buu. 4 Bodyguard Logic. 4 Objections. 4 World Peace. 4 Assembling the Squad. 3 Sneak Attack Vegeta. 3 Ultimate Fusion Gogeta. 3 Gogeta Hero Revived. 2 At All Costs Vegeta. 2 Towa Dimension Leaper. 2 Supreme Kai of Time Regulator. And 7 Basic Dragon Balls. World Peace has been errated, so that way you can only bring back a battle card 3 or less, and but you still gotta meet the 4 energy requirements of play World Peace. Even for Super Shenron's ability, you still gotta meet the 4 energy requirements, even though you bring back a 3 cost card. But the 3 cost card for World Peace, the main target for that will be Recovery Son Goku, so you can untap 2 energies. So there's a combo to get you to have 4 energies plus a West Supreme Kai. So let's see, I can explain the combo. Turn 2, you're gonna need 2 energies, right? Obviously, to play assembling the squad in order to get West Supreme Kai into play. That's all you're really going to do. I mean, before you do that, you're going to play Bodyguard Logic if your opponent has a battle card. Play Bodyguard Logic. It's a 15k blocker. And then play Assembling the Squad in order to bring out West Supreme Kai. And then that's all you're really going to do, just end your turn on that. And defend and block and try to survive that turn. Then on your 3rd turn, you play your 3rd energy, and then you're going to want to, of course, you're going to be using your leader's effect, and your leader's effect to search out up to 2 Dragon Balls. You definitely always want to at least have 1 Dragon Ball in your hand, in your opening hand. You want 1. Because for the next 3 turns, you're going to add 2. So by turn 3, you should have gotten the last 2 Dragon Balls you need. So you can have all 7 Dragon Balls in your drop area so you can awaken. So you want to awaken by turn 3. So hopefully when you mulligan your hand, you get at least 1 Dragon Ball. And then after that, you're pretty much guaranteed to awaken on turn 4. I mean turn 3, which will allow you to use the ability to use Super Shenron's ability to use your World Peace. The thing is, you're going to need 4 energy, of course, right? So you're going to be 3rd turn, which means you're typically going to be at 3 energy, like 3 actual energy in your energy zone. Even though you will have West Supreme Kai in play, you still only have 3 energy. So what you're going to do is you're going to use 2 of your energies, 1 being blue, of course, in order to play Objection. Use Objection to play an energy. So then this is your 3rd turn, so you'll be at 4 energies. 2 of your energies will be tapped because you play Objection. But you have 4 energies now, 2 tapped, 2 untapped. So what you'll do is, since now you have 4 energies, you can play your leader's ability to play World Peace. World Peace will let you bring back Recovery Son Goku. Son Goku will untap those 2 energies to use for Objection, and now you're back to 4 energies untapped. Plus you'll have a West Supreme Kai. So right there you have 5 energy potential right there. One thing that sucks though is that there's a ruling that makes it where I don't know that is the case, but there's a ruling that says that Y Supreme Kai cannot be used for energy when it comes to, like, you know, union fusion. It seems pretty weird, but alright, whatever. But at least you have, 5 energy potential, which means you can still at least hard cast a Ultimate Fusion Gogeta, or you can just use the 4 energy you currently have, and then use Sneak Attack Gogeta with a extra copy of Recovery Son Goku. As you can see, they both have the same attack, in order to do a Union Fusion. Because it's brought to my attention that Union Fusion, you gotta make sure that the attacks of the Goku and the Vegetas are the same. Obviously, I have Son Goku, which is a 15k, but at all costs Vegetas is a 20k, so obviously you can't use those two together. So I had to splash in a Sneak Attack Vegeta because he has 15k, and he has a good effect, plus he has Bear, so that's useful, and he has a pretty good effect to help me stall and lock my opponent out of a draw for at least a turn or two, depending on the situation. But it's pretty good. It's a pretty good card, but it's the fact that gotta make sure I had a copy in the deck in order to be able to use the Union Fusion. That's if I want to apply that. Typically, my main strategy was just to hard cast these. So that's one combo to so I said that's turn 3. So that's turn 3. You can hard cast Ultimate Fusion Gogeta, or you can use his Union Fusion, so you can keep 1 energy up for whatever you want to use that 1 energy for. But then you'll get to turn. But since you have 4 energies now, 5 potential, but you have 4 actual energies untapped, obviously you can play 2 copies of Assembling the Squad to bring out 2 more Y Supreme Kais, or at least just 1 more. That we have 2, because you want to have at least 2. You already have 4 energy in play. You want to have 2 Y Supreme Kais. That way, on your 4th turn, when you play your 5th energy, you have 5 actual energy, and then 2 Y Supreme Kai. That lets you hard cast Gogeta Hero Revive. My main strategy was just to hard cast him, and then I was like, well, of course, I already used Ultimate Fusion Gogeta, so the ability to hard cast him a little bit sooner than later is always good. But then, I actually looked at the effects, like, oh, okay, got Union Absorb. They have a way of getting out cheaper, so it was like, alright, yeah, I would like to be able to implement that effect to get them out cheaper, since I don't really use Union Fusions. I was like, well, let me give it a try. And then, that's where some details were brought to my attention about I need the Vegeta and Goku to have the same power, and that what Supreme Kai cannot be used for Union, for paying for the cost of Union Fusion, which makes no sense, but whatever. Let me see. You can use this card to pay energy costs even when it's in your battle area. So in your battle area, it counts as a energy. That's essentially what it is. You tap it, it produces energy. Don't get why they want to make it where it's like it doesn't count. The whole premise is that it's being treated as if it's energy. You tap it for energy, but whatever. It's not like it says you you can use this card to pay. Oh wait, no, it does say that. Sorry about that. Give me a second. Yeah, because it says energy cost. This wouldn't count as an energy cost. This would count as an effect, right? This would be effect cost, not energy cost. Yeah, this actually does say pay energy costs. To me, energy is energy. It's like magic. Mana is mana, right? But it's energy cost, and the cost of a card, you know. Okay, we'll go. So it does say it on the card. I was gonna say it doesn't even say it on the card. It's like, yeah, it technically does. It's energy costs. Not that this just produces energy, it's just energy costs. So basically this is just for energy, just for playing actual cards. Not effects, just cards. Whatever. Hopefully they make a new one which can be used for just producing energy in general for anything, so that you can. Because this shouldn't be the only card that has this ability. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So you get the basic idea of the combo. You're trying to get enough energy so you can mainly hard cast, you know, Gogeta. Hero revive at least by turn 4. But even, you know, even before that, there's other things you can do. You know, some good cards to play. You can even essentially swarm the field with Recovery Goku, because every time you play one, you untap 2 energy, so it's almost like he only costs 1 energy. So, and I don't think there's anything else I can say. Oh yeah, search then draw. It's the way I play the deck, so I noticed that happens a lot. Is that you want to search then draw. In other words, what I'm saying is, obviously you play your energy, you search for the Dragon Balls. On turn 2, you're going to play one of your assembling squads. Depends on the matchup. You might go for a Toa Dimension Leaper, you know, or a time regulator, but you know, because you get a draw out of it. You know, it help you replace the fact that you're playing assembling squad by playing this to draw a card, and then you have a blocker to defend yourself against aggro. Since it's the Shenron leader deck, right? And then, as if you're in that type of situation, but preferably you're hopefully in a position where you'll be playing this instead. This would be main target for assembling squad, and then you take out the deck with this card effect. When you mulligan, always make sure you put her back in the deck. Don't keep her. Always put her back in the deck. If you do draw her, you know, use her as energy. That's what I typically do. It's like, oh, she's in my hand. Use her as energy. Don't use anything else as energy. If you draw her, use her as energy. All these cards, you will use at least one of them as energy. Yeah, you want to Son Goku, Recovery Goku. You want to combo. That's the way you get him to the drop area. Is your combo him. So you use him to combo. When your opponent attacks, you know, tries to attack your leader, you just combo and get him to the drop area that way. So that's what I do. I combo to get him to the drop area. You just need one in the drop area. Then the rest of the copies, you can put one in Energy Dome, and then you want to keep another one in your hand. Because if you're going to go into Union Absorb, you might want to obviously keep at least one copy of him in your hand, as well as a sneak attack with Gogeta, so that way you can, you know, Union, Fusion, Ultimate Fusion Gogeta, or a, you know, Gogeta Hero Revive, which would probably be the main thing you want to do. And then what I said about her charger, if you draw her, typically the main thing you want to do is get her into play with summoning the squad. What other tips are there? Ultimately, you only need one world piece, but it doesn't hurt to keep any extra copies. But you typically only need one world piece in order to do the whole Recovery Goku play. Of course, you see this is all Call of Duty is a four drop. So obviously you could play this after you do the world peace combo and get the effect off to because you're going to objection, which is what gets you to your 4th energy on turn 3, and then what you do is you'll tap West Supreme Kai for 1 energy, then use 3 actual energies to play them, and then use his effect to untap 1 of those energies, so that way you at least have 2 energies untapped. Typically, you want those 2 energies to be blue, so you untap 2. You'll make sure you have 2 blue energies untapped, and then you can of course trigger his ability, take 2 life. Draw a card from the top of your deck. Untap an energy, take 2, and then once per turn main phase, take 2 from your life. In order to make sure you need 5 or more energy in order to choose 20 points battle cards and kill, and this card gains triple strike for the duration of turn. So you obviously really want to get 5 energy in total. So 5th turn will be obviously not 5th turn, but yeah, right. No, it'll be 3. No, 4th turn. 4th turn you'll have 5 energy because of the whole objection ramp, and of course you'll be able to maximize his ability of getting triple strike plus the power boost and whatnot. You'll get the power boost regardless. If you take the 2 life. It's just that if you want triple strike, you'll need 1 more energy. So you want to have 5 energy in order to get his the triple strike. Not much else in here. I can think of doing. Of course, you'll play test this, and, figure out all the different combinations that you can do. This is a basic build, and it works. So give it a try, tweak it. If you want to use Purunga, to each their own. I wouldn't be surprised I redo this deck and make a Purunga version of this deck. But for now, this is the Super Shenron version. So I like Shenron. Of course, you use all the Dragon Balls and you draw. And then when you awaken, you grab back one of the Dragon Balls, play it, and draw. So there's that. Obviously, you're trying to get your combo pieces, obviously, because you're going to be hard casting the Gogeta Hero Revive, so you want to get him to your hand. So that's why it's important to always make sure you're searching with your summoning squads. You want to get Western Kai into play before you're you're using your Dragon Balls, because you don't want to draw them, you want to play them. You want to use the summoning squad to play them into play, right? Because this is how you get them out there faster. So essentially, a summoning squad is extra copies of West Supreme Kai. There's times where you won't have like 2 blue energies to hard cast a Majin, a West Supreme Kai. You might have one black, 1 blue, or 1 red, or 1 blue energy. So that's where the Summoner Squad, fixes that, because you can just use 2 of any color to use it, and then straight from the deck you bring out Supreme Kai, and you'll have her to use for energy, for actually casting stuff, for actual energy costs. And that will be the end of the video.